Napzok, and welcome to Relaxing with Baseball Cards. You're going to relax while I open a pack. But what are we going to open today? Will it be the 89 score? Will it be the 92 Flair? The 1991 Topps, bold red. The 90 Flair, not known as a great year for Flair. Or the 88 Donruss. Last time out, we opened up the 1987 Topps pack. And, of course, the highlight was the Donnie Baseball pack. Donnie Baseball card in the pack that I got. I'm not going to correct it. I don't care. No hot takes from me. You get me in my raw, relaxing best. And I hope you like that. Not weird at all. All right, what's it going to be? I feel like I'm playing some kind of weird game. A crinkly score pack. 16 player cards in one Magic Motion. 17 trading cards in the 92 Flair. 90 Flair. Donruss. 91 Topps. I am oddly obsessed with the 90 Flair pack here. I just don't know what to expect. And I think that's what we're going to go with. All right. Here we go. Flair, of course, I consider Flair a luxury card brand at this point. But this might be the year that they started falling behind. Upper Deck, which we recently opened up a 1990 Upper Deck. You saw the quality of the Upper Deck. Will Flair have that quality? Well, it starts with Promise. Flair Action Series. That's right. They're promising action. And what kind of action? 4 round stickers. But on the back, there's a baseball quiz. Okay. Number 1. I'm going to hide the answers down here lest you think I'm cheating. Number 1. True or false? The Expos were the first Canadian team in the major leagues. They came into the league in, 1969? Same year, the Seattle Pilots, who lasted 1 year before, I believe, Pilots become the Rangers. I can't remember that. But the Expos, true, first team from Canada. The Blue Jays would come along later in 77. Question 2. In what stadium did 92,706 fans attend the 5th game of the 1959 World Series? 59 World Series, if I'm not mistaken, was Chicago White Sox and Los Angeles Dodgers. So I'm going to say it was at the Coliseum out in Los Angeles. We'll check the answers in a second. True or false? The Phillies played the first night game in baseball history, in the first night game. I do know the Reds were one of the teams. I'm not looking down here. I can't see. My eyes don't let me see that easily anymore. I don't recall the Phillies being the other team. But I'm going to take a guess and say that it's true. The Phillies and the Reds played in the first night game in baseball history. True or false, the Mets won the World Series in their 8th year of existence. Mets came into the league in 62 or 61? 62, right? Or 61 would make sense because that was the Marist year with the schedule expanded. So 61, that's my guess. 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69. So I'm going to say false. Unless, of course, I've guessed wrong. And 62 is the Mets' first year. The answers are as follows. True. True, the Expos were the first Canadian team. 2 was the Los Angeles Coliseum. 3, true versus Cincinnati in 1935. And 4, true. Oh, I got that one wrong. So 62 was the Mets' first year. I failed. But even though I failed, I do have some cool action stickers that are just round. All right, let's get into the pack. All right, the 90 Fleer pack. Wow, these are some bad cards. Man, I'm so sorry, Fleer. You tried so hard. We do have a Greg Maddux, though. Greg Maddux, look at this. We got ourselves a stud, a star, a bona fide star. Here he wasn't as much of a star, but he was on the rise. 89, he won 19 games with the Cubs. The Cubs go to the playoffs. Yeah, he's a star. He won 18 and 88. Who am I to say he's not a star? Do you know the Cubs' leading winner and a lead team in ERA complete game? Oh, excuse me, I read that completely wrong. Greg Maddux was the Cubs' leading winner and led the team in ERA complete games and innings pitched. I will point out, though, there's not the best grammar in this, if you can see. I'm going to focus that up here a little bit, but no commas. There you go, no commas. Cubs' leading winner and led team. I mean, what are we doing here? We do have ourselves a Greg Maddux. Equally as important at this time was Teddy Higuera, left-hand pitcher for the Brewers. Man, Teddy was one of the best pitchers in baseball for a few years there. Absolutely. 15-game winner for the Brewers in 85. 20-game winner for the Brewers in 86. He wins 18 in 87, 16 in 88, 89. 9 wins, injuries start to hit, and that might have been towards the downward slide for Teddy Higuera. But Teddy Higuera, absolutely one of the best pitchers during this era. Here was a up-and-coming future star, Dante Bichette. And I'll say this. I, as a young church-going lad who spent a lot of time at Sunday school and vacation Bible school, I was afraid to say his name. Dante Bichette just seemed like I was swearing. Sorry, God. Bichette, of course, would start with the Angels, but find superstardom with the Colorado Rockies. Al Newman is up next. Al Newman, Minnesota Twins. You might not think he had a distinguished career, but I absolutely loved Al Newman for the Twins. Played for the Expos, too. Actually set some stolen base records coming up with the Expos. Speaking of superstar pitchers, Frank Tanana. You all know Frank's story, I'm sure you do. Here pitching with the Detroit Tigers, of course, started with the Angels of California. Was an absolute stud in the late 70s, mid to late 70s. Hurt himself. Goes to the Red Sox, Rangers, struggling around, but starts to recover, changes the way he pitches. 86 goes to the Tigers. 85 goes over the Tigers. and finishes up his career with as a different style, no longer a fireballer. He was a pitcher. You see, kids, he learned how to pitch. Frank Tanana. Another left-handed pitcher, another stud at the time, Bruce Hurst. Bruce Hurst, of course, now with the San Diego Padres Baseball Club. Most known as a Red Sox, especially part of that 86 team. And for the 88 Red Sox, 18-game winner, as they go to the playoffs, but goes over the Padres in 89. Has a good season, 15 games won there. Strikeout ratio 6.6, walk ratio 2.4. Opposing batters average 237. Good numbers. Never really did much after that. Well, look at this. Unbelievable. I don't know. We got 2 Al Newmans. I mean, we're just an absolute bounty of prizes we have here. 2 Al Newmans. I almost want to write the manager of Fleer and ask for my money back, but I don't think they'd care. I love these cards. I love these cards because when you got one of these cards, you absolutely knew you had some future Hall of Famers in your hand. Future star, Major League prospects, Kelly Mann, catcher, the Braves. Never really did anything with them. Greg Olson actually kind of took his thunder a little bit. Dave Hansen with the Dodgers. Didn't do much, but wasn't a bad player. Good off the bench from the left side. Both would play in the majors for several seasons. That's quite an accomplishment. But I absolutely love these cards. Yeah, you just kind of felt like the world was their oyster as players and your oyster as a collector. Jose Gonzalez is next up. Jose Gonzalez didn't have the career that a lot of people thought he would coming up with the Dodgers, but a good player for a little bit of time from Puerto Rico. Oh, I love this guy, this next card. Gino Petrale. Look at Gino. Gino looks like he's ready to retire and open up a down-home, family-style Italian restaurant right on your corner. Texas Ranger catcher, batter from the left side. Born in Sacramento, California. You telling me that man was born in Sacramento? He was born in Naples, as far as I'm concerned. Long career, though. Blue Jays, Rangers. And this is an era where you just, if you got enough at bats, in my mind, you were a Hall of Famer. Gino Petrale. Another great pitcher for this era. I'm excited about this. Mark Gubicza, Royals stud pitcher in the mid to late 80s. 20-game winner in 88. 15-game winner in 89. And that's what this card finds us at. Part of the 85 Royals World's Champion team. But again, 90 Fleer, kind of letting us all down. Bad photo, simple, like just really badly simple design. Upper Deck was out and about right now, and Upper Deck was making everyone look bad. Now we got Dave Martinez. Dave Martinez, now the manager of the Nationals. Up-and-coming stud with the Expos at the time. It's still weird to me that someone whose career I saw start as a fan is now a manager. And it gets weird when you find yourself older than the players that you used to look up to. Or look up to now. Dave... Did you know, fell just shy of 100 hits in 1989. Dave took 4 days to report to the Expos after his 88 trade because of his wedding. He did start with the Cubs, traded by the Cubs for Mitch Webster. Was hitless in his first 20 Expos at bats. Give the guy, a bone here. All right. Love this card. Former Yankee slugger, Mike Pagliarulo. Padres third baseman. Great mustache. He and Mattingly kind of anchoring the Yankee lineup in the mid-'80s. Big year in 87, 32 home runs, 87 RBIs. But 88, he did not follow it up with a great season, 15 home runs, 67 RBIs, but batted .216. In 89, after 74 games, the Yankees is batting .197, gets traded to the Padres, where he bats .196. Mike did not have a long career after that, but I'm absolutely one of my favorite players in the 1980s, Mike Pagliarulo. Next up, another pitcher, Walt Terrell. Big gun in the late 80s for the Tigers. Goes to the Padres, goes over to the Yankees. Did not anchor the Yankee pitching staff like we hoped. Actually, though, of course, started with the Mets. I'm sure Mets fans remember Walt Terrell. Final one, this is not a future Hall of Famer. Dan Schatzeder, left-handed relief pitcher for the Astros. I would have hoped the pack would have ended up on a bigger note, but long career, came up in 78, and here he is still pitching in 89, Dan Schatzeder. So there you go. Just a riveting pack of cards there. The great design of Fleer. I mean, seriously, who designed these cards? Fire them. But that Greg Maddux is great. And 2 Al Newmans. And Greg Maddux right there at the start. Wonderful. So there you have it. Pack of 90 Fleer. A little baseball history. It's the 10th anniversary edition. I hope you learned a lot about not just the players and the cards of this era, but I hope you learned a lot about my life. This has been Relaxing with Baseball Cards. I'm Ken Napzok. Give us a sub, give us a like, or just go back to sleep. We'll see you next time.